Fuck your mama.
You know that. Ring my phone, you boys. Bums need not apply. Big boy.
Very, very blessed. In my life, I've received the highs of highs and the lows of lows. And I'm very, very thankful to God for every experience that I've had. Whether it's been good or bad or indifferent. It's all made me the man I am today. I've had such a marvellous career that I'm really, really thankful for. I've worked very hard, but it's all been God's plan. Everything that's happened has been God's plan. Even today, to come back at 37 years old is God's plan and God's will. And we will see where it takes us, no problem. My last 2 fights, I didn't get the result I was after. Alexander got the results over me. Fair play to him and his team and everybody around it. You know, it's life lessons. In this life, you don't always get what you want. You don't always get what you think you want and think you did enough to get. However, that's where it stays. You don't hear me crying and moaning about, oh my God, he cheated.
When I came in, you seemed a bit not yourself, as you said, but do you feel like you've calmed down a bit now?
I've got a lot going on in my life, a lot going on, but I need respect putting on my name because I'm a warrior. And don't forget, who built his story when he was a kid? He didn't build it himself, did he? Me, his father. And he hasn't showed me enough respect to say, you know what, my dad could be right.
Is that repairable, John, that relationship?
I don't know.
There's no fighting. No fighting, Huey. No fighting, James. And no fighting, Jay. And most of all.
But he's saying that Tyson isn't himself anymore. And I tend to agree with John Fury. He's certainly not at his best anymore. I mean, how could he be after everything he's been through and stuff like that? So I tend to agree with that, right? But he was saying words to the effect of that the Wilder trilogy.
Tyson, I think, used his dad to keep him involved and as a infiltrator, you know, someone that can shout and scream and cause a bit of chaos and unrest, you know. And I think like he doesn't need that in this fight, so he might make a U-turn when he needs.
John Fury.
You can't show your father respect when it's needed. Keep going. I don't need you. I don't need him and his millions. I need nothing off him. I wish him well, but he's put those people before me, his blood father. That's hurt me like you wouldn't believe. So, they can jog on. Yeah. And I mean,
John Fury just disowned his own son, on camera, at a press conference. And the reason behind this explosive family meltdown is way more complicated than anyone's reporting.
Well, whether he can take him or not, he shouldn't be taking him, and he knows that. But when he's on his A game and he boxes, he can box, he ticks all the boxes, trust me. And he's exciting as well. And he does the right thing with this level of opposition because he's walking through.
So here's what went down backstage at the Arslanbek Makhmedov press conference. John Fury completely loses it, screaming at Tyson that he's no longer one of his own, that their bond is over, that he wants nothing to do with his son's career anymore. But here's what nobody's talking about. This isn't just some random outburst. This is years of tension finally exploding. John Fury has been getting pushed out of Tyson's inner circle for months, and he's been watching his influence disappear while other trainers take over. The man who claims he built the Gypsy King is now being told his services are no longer needed.
Relationships, you repair them in private, not in the public domain. John, I mean, on the times that I've met John, I found him to be engaging and charming. But there's other times when I've seen him whether it's an act, or curated or whatever, it's boorish, it's unpalatable, it's unpleasant. When you headbutt Ukrainians in front of, you know, Saudi royalty and behave yourself in a way that's not particularly appetizing, you get judged by it. So, with due respect to the fact it's a scoop for these guys, I'm not hugely interested in John Fury.
And get this, while John Fury is having his public meltdown, Tyson stays completely calm, stone cold. He's sitting there listening to his father tear him apart, calling him tactically useless, questioning his motivation, saying he's not the fighter he once was. And Tyson doesn't even flinch. That's not normal father-son drama. That's a champion who's already made his decision and cut out the noise. Tyson Fury has been playing chess while his father's been playing checkers, and this confrontation proves it.
bollocks, a lot of it. Same squad, same bullshit.
You're not a part of this training camp, are you?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I don't want it. I said, if you have him, that sugar, I'm no filter. I said, I'm gone.
But what is it about Sugar?
He's
Is
no
it
good.
Tactically,
Technically,
technically.
he's useless. Everybody's been in the corner. He got beat. He's been gone Tyson since the Deontay Wilder fights. It's finished Wilder completely. It's took a lot away from Tyson. Magmadov. This is a problem. I'm the first one to say it, because all them out there, they don't pay enough attention to detail, Spencer.
It's a high-risk fight for him, this, isn't it?
It's not what I'd have done. Look at Usyk. Usyk's saying, I'm 39-year-old. I want an easy time. He's picked Rico Van Hooven.
Yeah.
Man's not a boxer. I'm getting well paid for Rico, keeping my name out there. It's an easy fight. Even if Tyson wins this, it's 12 rounds of hard.
But wait, it gets worse. John Fury starts going after Shane McGuigan, claiming that Tyson's been using him as a disruptor rather than a real coach. He's basically admitting that he knows he's been sidelined, that his role has been reduced to creating drama instead of actual training. Think about how humiliating that must be for a man who believes he created a heavyweight champion. John Fury is watching his son succeed without him, and it's eating him alive.
It's made for him. It's a perfect fight for him. Got the height, looks apart, he's strong. I think Tyson's hands will be too fast. I think Tyson, his feet are the thing what I want to see. I want to see how his feet have deteriorated, because it happens to everybody. So I just want to see what version of Tyson we get. He's out in Thailand training, so he's got to make sure he trains right. No cutting corners at this stage in your life. 37 years old. There's a lot of young lions knocking at the door, watching you. You're in a meal ticket, they're planning for you already. And I think
Here's where it gets absolutely wild. Peter Fury, Tyson's uncle, jumps in and starts defending Tyson's skill set, talking about how unparalleled his abilities are when he's at peak performance. So now you've got brother against brother, with Peter backing Tyson while John goes nuclear. This isn't just father-son drama anymore. This is a family civil war playing out in front of cameras, with Tyson's career hanging in the balance.
One punch in heavyweight division changes everything. Magmadov's capable of doing that. He's a big, strong man, as you can see. Tyson's an elite boxer, but what's he got left? I don't know. Because you'll only know when you get in that ring, and it's too late. You know, let's just see. Tyson's not a stupid man. He knows.
Now listen to this part. Simon Jordan calls out John Fury for making private family business public, and he's absolutely right. By airing this drama at a press conference, John Fury has basically guaranteed that any chance of reconciliation is dead. You don't come back from publicly disowning your son on camera. Tyson Fury has always kept his personal life separate from his boxing career, but his father just nuked that boundary. And the crazy thing is, Tyson still doesn't react. He's got the mental strength to watch his family implode and stay focused on what matters.
People around me never have and I never will, because I'm a psychopath. I can't have a million people around me because it doesn't work. I just have the same old people I've always knew, that's it. I'm not interested in making new friends, I'm not interested in what the next man's got, I'm not interested in what the next door neighbour's doing, don't care. Keep me
Hold up, did you catch what Johnny Nelson said about Tyson's training in Thailand? While John Fury is having public breakdowns, Tyson is in Thailand working on his speed, his footwork, his strategy. At 37 years old, he's training harder than fighters half his age. He's not coasting on past success or letting family drama derail his preparation. That's the difference between a champion and someone who used to be around champions. John Fury is stuck in the past, while Tyson is building his future.
The thing is there's nothing more left in life for these boxers. When these great boxers, what's completed the game and they've got everything, what else can Tyson do? You know, there's only so much yachts and sailing, and there's only so much flying on holidays, and there's only so much fucking whatever a normal person thinks is good you can do.
But here's the kicker. John Fury questions Simon's motivation as if he doesn't understand what drives a true champion. Tyson isn't fighting for money anymore. The man's already made generational wealth. He's not fighting for titles. He's already conquered the division multiple times. He's fighting because he loves the art of boxing, because he wants to prove he's still the best heavyweight on the planet, because he thrives on the challenge. John Fury sees this as a weakness, but it's actually Tyson's greatest strength.
You know, obviously Fury's got his own fans and people that think that he is a legend and one thing and another. Well, that's all well and good, but you've got to look at his resume. It doesn't stack up. Not to the great fighters. It doesn't stack up.
And here's something nobody else in boxing media is talking about. Tyson Fury has systematically removed everyone from his team who brings negative energy or creates distractions. He's surrounded himself only with people who support his vision and help him execute his game plan. John Fury's public meltdown just proved why he needed to be cut out. The man can't separate his ego from his son's career, and that's toxic for a fighter at Tyson's level.
I've not seen what John said, but obviously I suppose he's in a position where he knows his son, he probably knows the best version of him, and he's probably looking at him now and just feels that it isn't. I think all questions will be answered on the 11th of April, won't they? And we'll see what he's got now.
Listen to what Shane McGuigan said about Tyson's mindset. The man has achieved everything possible in heavyweight boxing, but his hunger hasn't diminished. That's rare. Most fighters lose that edge once they've made their money and won their belts. But Tyson Fury is different. Success didn't satisfy him, it motivated him. While John Fury sits back and criticizes, Tyson continues to evolve, to study, to improve his craft. That's why he's still dangerous at 37. Here's what Duke McKenzie got right about Tyson's legacy. Whether you compare him to Muhammad Ali or not, Tyson Fury has accomplished things most heavyweights only dream of. He's undefeated. He's beaten every top contender of his generation. He's come back from retirement multiple times and still dominated. John Fury's criticisms are based on emotion and resentment, but Tyson's legacy is built on actual results inside the ring. The numbers don't lie, even if his father does. Now here's where this gets really interesting. Fraser Clark mentioned that April 11th fight date, and that's when everything gets settled. All this family drama, all these questions about Tyson's motivation and ability, they all get answered when he steps in the ring with Makhmudov. Tyson Fury has always performed best when people doubt him. His father's public criticism might be the best thing that could happen for his training camp. So there you have it. The Fury family is completely fractured, with John publicly disowning Tyson while his son prepares for another title defense. But here's what's really happening. Tyson Fury is showing the boxing world how a true champion handles adversity. He's cutting out toxic influences, even when it's his own father. He's staying focused on his craft while everyone around him loses their minds. This isn't just family drama, this is a masterclass in mental strength and professional focus. So here's my question for you, drop it in the comments. Do you think John Fury's criticism will motivate Tyson or distract him? And who's really in the wrong here? If this breakdown helped you understand what's really going on behind the scenes, smash that like button, subscribe for more boxing drama, and hit that notification bell because this Fury family war is far from over.